12 secret signals younger women use when they crave an older man. Age gap psychology. There's a deeper layer of signals younger women strategically deploy when they're drawn to an older presence. But are you catching that lingering gaze aimed your way? It's not coincidence. It's calculated interest masked in innocence. Younger women use secret signals as subtle and complex as stitching on. Bespoke suits, easy to overlook, impossible to unsee. Once recognized in this video, I'm exposing the 12 secret moves younger women subtly employ when they're magnetically pulled towards older men like you. Welcome to EMA, the place where high V-value men come to get inspired, to level up their style, own their love life, and take charge of their relationships. Number 1, she playfully calls you sir or teases your age. You'll notice it first when she calls you sir or throws in a cheeky comment about your age. It's lighthearted, but it's not a joke at your expense. Think about it. Why does she even bring it up? It's because she's showing interest, testing boundaries, and yes, playing with your sense of humor. Now, most guys would laugh it off, maybe get defensive or uncomfortable thinking it's a jab, but here's the thing. It's not the common mistake reacting like it's an insult. Trust me, she's not trying to put you in a retirement home. Instead, she's offering you an opportunity to lean into that age difference with a little swagger. The effective approach play, along with it, show confidence in who you are, and even throw in a joke about how you've been around long enough to know better. Visualize this. You're at a gathering, and she calls you sir in front of your friends instead of getting awkward. You smile, take it as a compliment, and turn it into a funny moment. Your friends laugh, and suddenly you've become the interesting, confident guy who knows how to handle himself. The advantage: you've just set a tone of respect, playfulness, and maturity. You're not only attractive to her, you've impressed everyone in the room without saying a word. A key takeaway here: don't shy away from your age own it and use it as a sign of your lived experience. Your confidence in handling her playful teasing can make you stand out in a way that younger guys can't compete with. Number 2, she asks for your advice even on things she already knows. Have you ever had a conversation where she asked for your advice on something? You're pretty sure she already knows she's fishing for your perspective. Not because she's clueless, but because she's testing how you handle the situation. This isn't about seeking an answer. It's about gauging your wisdom and maturity. Here's the trap most guys fall into. They think she's doubting them, so they rush in with solutions, assuming she needs fixing. But here's where you can level up. Don't just answer her question. Approach it like a mentor. Take a moment to reflect and guide her, even if she already knows the answer. You don't need to be preachy. Just acknowledge her intelligence and add a touch of wisdom. This not only validates her, but also shows your experience. Picture this: she asks you something simple, like, how do you stay calm under pressure? Instead of jumping into the first thing that comes to mind, pause and say something like, it's all about perspective. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Here's a way I've approached similar challenges. Now, you're not just giving advice, you're building a connection based on trust and respect. The beauty of this: you're showing that age comes with experience, and experience is something everyone values. Not only will she be more drawn to you, but your colleagues or friends will notice your quiet confidence in handling things with calm and poise. So next time she asks something, you know she already gets slow down, guide her gently, and let your wisdom shine. Number 3, she points out how mature or wise you are. There's something about maturity that draws younger women in, and they won't be shy about mentioning it. You're so wise, or I love how mature you are common compliments you might hear. But here's the catch. These compliments aren't just about flattery. They're her way of acknowledging something deeper: the life experience that you bring to the table. The mistake most guys make: they shrug it off as just nice words or something that doesn't need much attention. But this is where you can really stand out. Rather than downplaying it, embrace it. It's a chance to show your depth. And yes, it's attractive, but also it speaks volumes about your value, not just in the eyes of women, but in the world around you. Imagine this: she says, you're always so calm, even when everyone else is freaking out. Instead of brushing it off, you could say, experience teaches you to focus on the things that matter. Now, you've turned a simple compliment into a moment of connection where you both can bond over deeper conversations. What's the benefit? It's not just about being seen as wise to her. It's about creating a sense of calm authority and confidence that everyone, including your peers or colleagues, will respect it, makes you stand out as someone who's grounded, someone others want to seek out for advice, not just for relationships, but for life. It's a power move that plays well in both personal and professional settings. So next time she calls you mature or wise, don't deflect, lean into it. Share a nugget of your life experience and watch how it strengthens your connection. Not just with her, but with everyone around you. Number 4, she compares you to younger guys, always to your advantage. Have you ever noticed that younger women have this uncanny ability to compare you to younger guys? And it's always in a way that favors you. I've never heard a younger guy talk like that, or you're so much more mature than the guys my age. You've probably heard it before, maybe even more than once. And here's the thing, this isn't just a compliment. It's a reflection of how she values your maturity and life experience. The mistake most guys make here, they think it's just a casual comment, maybe a little playful banter. They brush it off. But this is a golden opportunity. Don't downplay it. Use it to reinforce the value you bring to the table, not just to her, but to the people around you. Now, what's the best way to handle it instead of going, "Oh, come on, I'm sure there are plenty of guys like that"? Lean into it, own it, playfully agree, but with confidence. Experience has a way of teaching you things, right? It's not about being condescending. It's about being aware of the fact that you bring something different, something younger guys don't have yet. Imagine this, she says, "You're so much more interesting than the guys I know." Instead of a humble shrug, say something like, "Well, let's just say I've had more time to figure out what matters." This isn't about arrogance, it's about experience. And that experience resonates far beyond the attraction she feels for you. It creates an aura of authority and wisdom that others pick up on too. And the benefits, you've just made her feel understood while positioning yourself as someone who's lived, learned, and emerged with insights that only time can provide. It's about showing your value not only to her, but to everyone else who's listening, and who wouldn't want that. Right, so next time she compares you to a younger guy, own it with confidence and watch her respect and attraction grow. Number 5, she finds excuses to keep the conversation going. Here's a classic move. She'll find ways to keep the conversation going, even when there's nothing left to say. It could be asking a random question, commenting on something she noticed in the background, or just looping back to a topic you've already covered the key. She doesn't want the conversation to end. Now, the common mistake, many guys think, "Oh, she's just being polite, or she's probably just bored." But that's far from the truth. She's invested when she keeps finding reasons to talk. She's not just passing the time, she's genuinely interested. The best way to handle this, don't rush to close the conversation. Instead, lean into it. Let it flow. Show that you're equally engaged. You don't need to offer a grand insight every time. Sometimes just showing that you're present and interested in what she has to say is enough. Imagine this, you're having a casual chat, and she asks, "What's the best advice you've ever received?" Instead of brushing it off, respond thoughtfully, then say something like, "But let me ask you, what's the best advice you've ever received?" Now you've created a back and forth exchange where the conversation feels more like a connection, not just an interaction. The benefits here, it keeps things light but meaningful. Plus, it lets her know you're not just talking to fill space. You're engaging because you enjoy her company. It's a subtle but powerful way to keep the dynamic flowing. And whether you're at a social gathering, work event, or just catching up over coffee, you'll be the guy everyone gravitates towards because you've mastered the art of conversation. So next time she finds an excuse to keep chatting, see it as an opportunity to make her feel heard, keep the connection alive, and who knows, maybe that conversation will lead to something deeper. Number 6, she tells you she feels safe or heard around you. Here's a powerful one. She tells you she feels safe or heard when she's around you. Now, this isn't just a casual compliment. It's a deep signal when a younger woman feels safe or truly listened to around you. It shows a level of trust and comfort that goes beyond the surface. She's recognizing that you provide more than just company. You offer emotional security. The mistake most guys make, they downplay it. They think, "Oh, it's just something nice she said." But when she says this, it's her way of telling you that you're in a rare category of men who know how to create a supportive, non-judgmental space. This is not just a feel-good compliment. This is a signal that she's drawn to your maturity and emotional steadiness. How do you handle it first off? Don't dismiss it or try to act like it's no big deal. Instead, acknowledge it gracefully, a simple response like, I'm glad you feel that way. I think we all need someone to really listen. Now you've reaffirmed your role as the calm, steady presence in her life. Picture this, you're having a deep conversation and she shares something personal. She then says, I feel really heard when I talk to you. Instead of brushing it off or getting awkward, you respond with something like, it's easy to listen when you have something important to say. Now, not only have you acknowledged her feelings, but you've subtly reinforced your maturity and understanding the beauty of this. It builds a deeper emotional connection. She feels safe opening up to you, and that's a trust that can't be forced. Plus, the more she feels heard, the more she'll seek you out. And it's not just about impressing her, it's about creating a space where you both can thrive emotionally and mentally. This kind of emotional intelligence is incredibly valuable in relationships, whether personal or professional. So the next time she tells you she feels safe or heard around you, don't let it pass by. Embrace it, reinforce it, and watch how it strengthens your connection. Not just with her, but with everyone who values emotional depth. Number 7, she over-explains herself, wanting to be fully understood. You've probably noticed this one. She over-explains herself, going into detail about things you already understand. It's almost as if she's trying to make sure every word lands perfectly with you. Now, you might think this is her way of being extra, but here's the truth. It's her way of seeking clarity and connection. The mistake most guys make, they get impatient or act like it's unnecessary. They might even cut her off thinking she's just rambling. But here's the thing. When a woman feels the need to explain something more than once, it's because she wants to be fully understood by someone she trusts. She's looking for more than just a response. She's searching for validation, that her thoughts are heard and appreciated. How do you handle this? First, don't rush her. Let her explain. The more space you give her to talk, the more she'll trust you. You don't need to fix everything. You don't need to always have the answer. The key is to listen actively, nod, make eye contact. And when she's done, ask follow-up questions that show you're engaged. You can say something like, I get what you mean. That's an interesting perspective. Imagine this, you're in the middle of a conversation and she's explaining something in depth. Instead of interrupting or rushing to respond, lean in and say, I love hearing you explain things. There's always so much depth to what you say. Now you've made her feel validated and your connection has deepened. The benefits: you're showing emotional intelligence. You're proving you're a man who listens, understands, and values her words. This is not only powerful in romantic contexts, but also in work and social settings. When you practice this level of attentiveness, people notice, and the bonus: you'll build deeper, more trusting relationships, whether with her or anyone else. So next time she starts over-explaining something, don't shut it down. Let her talk, show that you're present, and enjoy the connection it builds. Number 8, she notices small things about you, your cologne, your shoes. Here's a subtle but powerful sign. She starts noticing the small details. Your cologne, your shoes, the way your watch matches your outfit. These aren't just random observations, they show. She's paying attention to your presence, your style, and the way you carry yourself. It's a deep appreciation for things that younger guys often overlook or take for granted. Now, here's where many guys get it wrong. They think that attention to detail is just something for women, or that it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. They may dismiss the compliment, or worse, they might get uncomfortable. But the truth is, when someone, especially a younger woman, takes the time to notice things like your cologne or shoes, it's a sign of attraction, respect, and curiosity. The right approach: own it. Be proud of the fact that you put time into your appearance. When she notices your shoes, say something like, glad you like them. I've always believed that the little things make a big difference. Don't just brush it off, engage with it. It makes you stand out in a world where many people overlook these small details. Visualize this. She compliments your cologne, saying it's subtle but captivating. Instead of just thanking her, lean in a little and say, I like to keep things understated. Goes with the flow of life. Now you've turned a simple compliment into a deeper connection. You've shared a piece of yourself and reinforced your sophistication, the benefit. It's not just about impressing her, it's about reinforcing your personal brand. Every detail you carefully consider, from your shoes to your cologne, speaks volumes about who you are. This attention to detail doesn't just attract women, it impresses colleagues, friends, and anyone who values quality. So next time she notices those little things, don't downplay it, embrace it. You're not just making an impression, you're building a narrative around your presence that's subtle but unmistakable. Number 9, she initiates inside jokes that feel like your own world. This one's subtle but powerful. She starts initiating inside jokes that only the two of you understand. It's not just playful teasing, it's her way of creating a special bond between you two. These jokes are like secret little moments that make her feel like she's in her own world with you, a world that no one else has access to. Now, the mistake many guys make, they either laugh it off and don't play along, or they get too caught up in trying to one-up her with a joke of their own. But here's the thing, when she creates these inside jokes, it's because she wants to feel that unique connection with you. The most effective way to respond, lean into it. Play along, don't overthink it, show her you're enjoying the moment as much as she is. And don't be afraid to initiate your own inside joke. Imagine this. You're out with friends, and she says something that triggers an inside joke between you two. Instead of just laughing and moving on, you respond with, "I guess that's our thing now, huh?" By doing this, you're not just accepting the joke. You're reinforcing the connection that makes her feel like she has something special with you. The advantage of this, it creates a layer of intimacy that other people just don't have. And whether it's in a social setting or at work, people pick up on this subtle bond. It's a sign of a deeper relationship where trust and understanding thrive. Plus, it shows that you're emotionally available and engaged. So next time she drops an inside joke, don't just let it slide. Own it. Make it a moment that both of you can enjoy, and watch how it strengthens the connection, not just with her, but with everyone who witnesses it. Number 10, she compliments your voice, your eyes, or your presence. When a younger woman starts complimenting the way you speak your eyes or the very presence you bring into a room. Take note, this isn't just her being kind. It's her recognizing something unique about you, your voice, your gaze, your presence. They all exude confidence and wisdom. Now, the mistake most guys make, they brush these compliments off. They might say, "Oh, it's nothing," or "Really, it's just my deep voice." But here's the reality. These aren't just surface-level compliments. They're her way of appreciating the qualities that younger guys often don't have. Yet she's recognizing a sense of calm power in you, a maturity that draws her in. What should you do? Accept the compliment with grace, but also acknowledge the deeper meaning behind it. You don't need to dive into a monologue about how wise you are, but a simple thank you. "I've learned a lot from life is more than enough. Imagine this," she says. "You have such a calming presence." Instead of awkwardly brushing it aside, smile and say, "I've always found that staying calm helps keep the focus where it should be." This reinforces that your presence is intentional and valuable, not just something you're born with the benefits here. You're building a connection on a deeper emotional level. Women and people in general don't just want physical attraction, they crave emotional and intellectual connections that resonate with their own lives. Your voice, your eyes, and your presence aren't just about impressing her, they're about setting yourself apart as someone with genuine value. It makes you magnetic, not only to women, but to everyone around you. So next time she compliments these aspects, don't just thank her and move on, engage with it and own it. It's one of the simplest ways to solidify your presence and keep her interested in a meaningful way. Number 11, she flirts, then pretends it meant nothing. This one's a classic. She flirts with you all while pretending it doesn't mean a thing. It's subtle, it's playful, and it's her way of testing the waters. But here's the key: when she flirts and then backs away, she's giving you a signal to take control. Most guys make the mistake of either overreacting or backing off too quickly. They might get awkward or think, "Well, she's just messing around, no big deal." But here's what you need to understand. This type of flirtation is an invitation. She's opening the door for you to take the lead without making it too obvious. So what's the right approach? Stay calm, stay composed, and lean into the flirtation without rushing it. Don't overanalyze her actions or respond in an exaggerated way. Instead, make her feel like her playfulness is acknowledged when she flirts, and then plays it off. Simply respond with something like, "Oh, so now you're pretending that didn't happen." This playful pushback not only keeps things light, but also lets her know you're aware of her interest without making it weird. Imagine this, you're talking at a party, and she drops a flirtatious comment, then quickly brushes it off instead of getting nervous. You smile and respond, "Well, if you keep flirting with me, we might just have to talk more." By doing this, you're not only accepting her flirtation, but you're turning the energy back into something playful and confident. The benefit of this, you maintain control of the dynamic, showing her that you're confident and know how to handle subtle attraction. And instead of her feeling like she's been put on the spot, she'll feel comfortable continuing the playful banter, knowing you're a man who's comfortable with these moments. So when she flirts and pretends it meant nothing, don't shy away. Engage with her in a fun, cool way, and watch how the connection deepens without either of you feeling pressured. Number 12, she finds reasons to accidentally be where you are. Here's a classic move. She keeps accidentally showing up wherever you are. It could be a random spot at the coffee shop or running into you at the gym when it's not even her regular time. It seems like a coincidence, but trust me, it's intentional. She's doing this because she wants to be around you without making it obvious. Most guys might think, oh, it's just a coincidence, nothing to read into. But the truth is, this is a subtle way she's putting herself in your orbit. She's not trying to force a conversation or make it obvious. She just wants to see you again, to feel that connection without coming across as too forward. Now the common mistake thinking it's just random. No, this is your cue to take control of the situation. Instead of letting it slip by as a mere coincidence, embrace it. The best move, acknowledge the coincidence in a playful way. Something like, I see you're following me around now. Is there something I need to know? This keeps it light, but also shows you're aware of what's happening. Visualize this. You're at a park, and she just happens to be there walking her dog instead of brushing it off. You say, well, looks like we're both on the same wavelength. Today, fancies are running into you here. You've acknowledged it without putting any pressure on her. The beauty of this, it builds intrigue and keeps her thinking about you. You don't need to act overly impressed or force any moves. Just keep it natural and fun. It's a subtle signal that she's interested in being near you without having to say it directly. And as you build this connection, you're showing that you're observant, confident, and able to take charge of the situation in a relaxed, charming way. So next time she accidentally ends up where you are, don't dismiss it, lean into it with humor and confidence, and let her see that you're fully aware of the connection she's trying to build. Bonus point, her attraction won't always look like seduction. It'll look like admiration wrapped in subtle curiosity. You might be thinking, what does that even mean? Well, when a younger woman is drawn to you, it's not always about obvious flirtation or making things physical right away. It's about her being curious, curious about how you think, how you handle situations, how you've experienced life. It's deeper than what's on the surface. The mistake most men make here is they miss the signals entirely. They wait for the obvious signs of attraction, eye contact, playful flirting, or even physical touch. But the truth is, this kind of attraction is more about intellectual connection, respect, and emotional depth. She's intrigued by the way you view the world and how you handle challenges. She admires your stability, your grounded nature, and how you've learned to navigate life's complexities. So how do you handle it? Stay calm, stay grounded. Don't force things or try to make the connection more intense. Instead, lean into the curiosity. Let her ask questions and let your answers reflect your experiences and wisdom. Imagine this, she asks, how did you handle that difficult situation at work? Instead of rushing to explain everything, you calmly share your approach, highlighting the lessons you've learned over time. This isn't just showing her your solutions, but showing her how you've grown the benefit here. You build a connection that's based on more than just physical attraction. It's about respect and depth. And that connection is much stronger and longer lasting. And the best part, this approach works in many aspects of life, not just relationships, whether in business with friends or in social settings. When you show you can handle things with composure and wisdom, people, especially women, are drawn to you. So next time you sense that admiration, lean into it. Let the curiosity grow and stay calm. That's where the real power is. So there you have it. The subtle signs that a younger woman is drawn to you. These signals are more than just flirtation. They're rooted in admiration, respect, and curiosity. But here's the kicker. You need to be able to recognize these signals and respond in a way that shows you're in control of the situation. Many guys miss these cues because they're waiting for the obvious. But it's the subtlety that matters most. If you can recognize her curiosity, respect her admiration, and acknowledge her deeper attraction, you'll set yourself apart from other guys who are simply trying to impress her. Remember, it's not just about impressing women, it's about becoming the best version of yourself, whether for your own growth to impress your peers or to create deeper, more meaningful connections. The ability to lead, be calm under pressure, and exhibit emotional intelligence will make you magnetic in all aspects of life. So next time you notice a younger woman giving you those signals, whether it's playful teasing, asking for advice, or finding reasons to be around you, take a step back, stay calm, and recognize that you're dealing with a deeper attraction that goes beyond surface level flirtation. And if you want to refine these signals and start applying them to build real attraction, check the links in the description for the items that will help you stand out even more. Drop a simple word like growth in the comments to show me you made it to the end. We appreciate you for sticking with us. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. That'll help you level up your life. I've also recommended a video on your screen right now. We'll see you.